this first comic. I like this guy a lot. He's a very handsome man, and he looks pretty fit. And I like him, and I think you're going to enjoy him too. His name is Scott Nellaway. Give it up for Scott Nellaway.
All right, how we doing? That was awesome, right? Yeah. All right, so my name is Scott. Can I start out with the hi, Scott?
Hi, Scott.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. Just want to let you know up front that I won't be talking much about dating or women because I'm married and frankly my wife frowns on me dating. And most of what I know about women I learned as a kid from watching Bill Cosby. Whoa, don't laugh. That shit works. Now drink up and we'll talk after the show. But people see me and they have some questions right away. I figured I'd go ahead and answer those. I did in fact play sports. I lettered in both badminton and mini golf. I was a captain of the Putt-Putt Nuts. So, people say sometimes, hey, you seem like a smart guy, were you always a bright guy? I said, well, you know, actually I graduated top 3 in my high school in my high school and college. Yeah, if you randomly select only 2 other people from my high school and college. And then the question that people seem to ponder forever, and I just might as well go ahead and solve the mystery for you right away. Yes, in fact, I am white. So, I don't know if you figured that out, but you know, I'm kind of an unusual white guy in that I don't like mayonnaise, I don't play tennis, I'm not a big fan of NASCAR. You know, I'm kind of like a Vietnamese guy doesn't like dog, or a black guy doesn't like big butts, or a friendly United Airlines employee, or Jared from Subway turning down a copy of the Toys R Us catalog. Oh, we like the Jared one, do we? Okay, real quick now, throw this one in as a freebie. So did you guys hear that Jared had a religious conversion in jail? No. Yeah, he now wants to be a Catholic priest. Thank you. Okay, I'll leave it alone. Hey, if you have a question, I happened to notice when I was driving in here, who's driving that white Mercedes in the parking lot? Yeah, that's a beautiful car. Really, you got an excellent car there, but I'll come back. Anyway, but that was a little sidebar, it's just like this car. Anyway, but so I see a lot of these race groups getting together over racial issues, and it made me want to connect to some of my people, so I joined the KKK, which really didn't work out all that well because, well, I'm Jewish. And frankly, my wife got sick of me burning crosses in her own front yard. But I was still pissed when they kicked me out because I said, hey man, good luck finding somebody to bring filter fish and bagels to the next rally, you know? But, oh jeez, I am with this thing. So, gosh, so I have to take a break. So, you know, I do get one question a lot though that people say, they look at me and they say, Scott, why are old middle-class white guys so friggin' angry? We watch Fox News, we see what they post online, what's the deal? And I said, it's really very simple. You know, we used to run everything, right? Now, we share a bathroom with a transgender guy where we work for an Indian guy, in a company that was founded by a 20-year-old, and a company that's now run by an Asian guy, in a country that was run by a black guy, and last election we chose between a woman and an orange billionaire, right? There's no place at all for a white guy anymore. And here's the kicker. You know who has sympathy for us? No one. Look, I get it. My ancestors were dicks, but it wasn't me, you know? But you may have noticed that I'm a news junkie. I don't know if anyone else in the room, but just to let you know up front, neither a liberal nor a conservative. I'm more a liberative or a conservable. For instance, my Mercedes has a Prius emblem on it. But it does affect how I view the main issues. So for instance, I'm a staunch supporter of affirmative action, but only as it applies to tall people. Also, I don't know if life begins at conception, but I know that stupid does, which is why I'm dead set against the Walmart dating service. Thank you. I got one. Okay, I'll take it. One, count it. But I completely understand same-sex marriage. In fact, I'd say that anyone who's been married longer than a year understands same-sex marriage. And last, thank you, a couple of delays. And lastly, I think that gun control is the absolute best solution we have for keeping our population down. I mean birth control. I always get those two confused, you know. Life and death can be so confusing, but as a news junkie, there's a couple stories that jumped out at me this past month. We all saw that Tiger Woods got arrested for a DUI. He blew a 0-0, which coincidentally is his tournament record over the last 10 years. But the cops were really conflicted when they arrested him because he's of mixed heritage. He's black, he's white, he's Asian. You see, the cops wanted to beat the hell out of the black version and plant the gun on him. The white version, they wanted to just let go with the pat in the back. And the Asian version, they never arrested before, so they had no idea what to do with them. Okay, real quick. If there's any cops in the room, and I happen to know there are, if there's any cops in the room, listen, I'm just kidding. You know, it's just kidding. But if you're seriously pissed off, I challenge you to pull me over after we leave here. I drive a white Mercedes. But Tiger was asked, why, after the cops tapped on the window, why'd you get out of the car? He said, well, I saw it wasn't a blonde with a golf club, so how bad could it be? But we also saw a story, Kathy Griffin, I don't know if anyone knows, a loudmouth redhead comedian, got in trouble for posting a picture of her holding a bloodied, severed head of Donald Trump. Yeah, which explains why Melania's been so pissed off lately, because frankly, you'd be pissed off too if you found out your husband got head from Kathy Griffin. Hey, I'd be pissed at myself. But Kathy Griffin says now that the Trumps are trying to destroy her career. Finally, something good out of Washington. Okay, this is a totally different note altogether. My daughter just graduated high school, top 3 in her class, legitimately top 3. Thank you. We shared a lot in common with our GPA, our grade point average, the point. But I had this idea when she moved out of converting her bedroom into a special playroom for my wife and I. You know, with a big fluffy bed, and mirrors in the ceiling, and a giant vat of peanut butter for us to roll around in. Hey, don't judge my peanut butter fetish. You got your kink, okay? Instead, my 90-year-old father-in-law moved in, and we converted it into an adult diaper changing room. That went wrong very quickly. You know, taking care of old people is a lot like taking care of kids, except that a kid eventually learns to say thank you. Another big difference is farts. You know, for kids, farts are sneaky and hilarious. For old people, they're more just a right. He either does one or two things. Either he breaks wind and he says, "You're welcome," with a big smile on his face, or he breaks wind and he gets that kind of look on his face when he realizes that his science experiment with the gas may have turned into a liquid or possibly a solid. Another thing about him, this is the sad part, he does have dementia. But I swear to God, which is a terrible disease, but sometimes I swear to God he's playing me. Like, it causes him, one of the things it does, it causes him to screw up people's names. Like, he'll call my wife, Becky or Sue or Mary J. Blige or something like that. He calls all kinds of names, but for me, it's always the same name. Ass Monkey. It's the only name he remembers. He looks at me and says, "Ass Monkey," all the time. The other day, I'm sitting there, I'm eating a sandwich. He walks in and he says, "What are you eating there, ass monkey? Peanut butter?" And I'm like, yeah, and then he farts on me. And I'm like, "You didn't even say for yourself?" He's like, "Yeah, you're welcome." And he walks out of the room. Right? So I don't feel so bad about this trick that I played on him. So another part of his dementia, this is bad. Like, a lot of this is when people start throwing stuff. So one of the negative things about his dementia is that he believes literally anything I tell him, right? So I told him that he was an illegal alien from Mexico, and I dropped him off at the deportation office. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't drop him off at all. You should see the job he's doing on my landscaping now. And he's a whiz in the kitchen. My wife hates that I played this joke on him, but she can't get enough of the guacamole and margaritas. Yeah, I know, it's wrong. But women and men look at that joke, that story very differently, and I get that. But they look at a lot of things differently. For instance, let me ask, this is a question for the women. Women, go ahead and fill in the blank. You walk in on your man playing with himself, that is what? Gross, disgusting, exactly. On the other hand, men, you walk in on your girl diddling her fiddle, and that is? All right, okay, wonderful. Okay, here's one, might be educational for women. Okay, guys, I want you to give me your immediate response to this question. Your woman comes in and she says, "I want to go shopping." No. Wait. Good answers, all good answers, but you didn't let me finish. She says, "I want to go shopping for sex toys and motorcycles." See, ladies, it's not the activity. No. Okay. This one's for everybody. Male teacher has sex with a student. That is gross, pedophile, awful. Okay. Now, everyone look at somebody of the opposite sex. When you answer this one, female teacher has sex with a student. That is not on the same page anymore, are we? Here's how bad it is, women. Guys, did it matter to you at all what sex the student was? No, it just makes it more like a porno movie, right? You know, speaking of what, I've got a buddy of mine who watches so much porn that his web pages stick together. He watches so much on his cell phone that his emojis have gone permanently blind. He just watches so much that he's got a NASCAR sponsorship from Kleenex on his right hand. And I said, dude, you can't watch that stuff. It skews your view of reality. It makes you think that there's actually people out there waiting for you to email them to have sex with you. And he looks at me and he says, but they are. And he shows me all these hookup sites he's on where he's getting laid all the time. Sites like Grindr and Tinder and Lesbian Nuns in Bondage and ChristianMingle.com. You know, it reminds me that I once had an old girlfriend break up with me because she said she wanted a guy with a bigger schlong. It really puts you in your place when you see their next boyfriend's a midget. So, I'm going to finish up with this little bit of this little news story here. So we've been watching the millennials freaking out over the election results, freaking out over speakers at Cal Berkeley and things like that. So, as a public service, I put together this list. So this is all the things that you can say to a millennial without pissing them off. Thank you.
Give it up for Scott. Yeah. All right, cool. He really does drive a white Mercedes if you were offended. The tag number is AEI70P. Phone number 904-897.